to watch her, because I know that she's been known as a child actress back home in Australia, and so to see her take this leap, a massive one at that. I mean, what kind of trust did you have to kind of win it over with her, or do you feel like she came ready to go as far as you needed her to for a film? And was she willing to go even farther? I mean, was that one of those?
I think there was both. I think we had to, with all the actors, actually with everybody who I had to work with on this film, particularly because it was my first film, I had to be extremely trustworthy and, you know, and earn people's respect. And I think that doesn't just happen like that. Suddenly, could I please have your trust, you know? So it's a very subtle thing, takes time, and but at the same time, I think Emily, she knew the script. I mean, there were no surprises, you know. So, and I was very clear about what we needed, and she came quite ready, I would say. Yeah, she was incredibly brave. Yeah, but it almost wasn't an issue actually. She was so great. Yeah.
What I loved about when I saw this film is that you've set this almost visual stamp for yourself, and as a first-time director, like you've had people, and it was very distinct compared to other first-time.
Right.
So I'm wondering, was that where from? Do you feel like was this always kind of when you were writing?
When I wrote the script, I envisaged the film, and I thought of the camera moving like this tender witness, is how I like to think of it. That we're sort of seeing things as tender witnesses, and when we get into the Sleeping Beauty chamber, a strange thing happens with the camera and the audience, and you sort of get even more drawn into that room, and those things were there from the moment of writing the script. So this is how it was conceived. Yeah.
That's amazing. Last question then. When I was watching the film, I don't know if shocked is the right word, but let's stick with that. But how passive, and maybe you can refute that, this character is, and how she lets so much happen to her, and yet you don't explain it. And so there's it was quite not frustrating, but I was like challenging myself the whole way through. And so was that kind of what you wanted to do with this film? And if you can you give some insight as to why a character like this would let?
I think of Lucy as somebody who is quietly and willfully reckless, and quite death haunted, and I think in a way her perverse provocation to the world is my cheek is turned, try me. So she really almost invites the world to do what they will, you know, but she's she's quite radical in this, I think. She's not simply passive. No, absolutely not. Yeah.
Sorry, last thing then. Yeah. Is it because of youth that this is something?
This is I know that in youth one can be extremely careless. Maybe other people will have that experience, you know.